It's your husband's favorite wrestler, Shay Karmichael, and this is Drinkin' at Moe's.
This is Drinkin at MPX, where we talk about the pros of pro wrestling in the Midwest while sipping on some brews with blessed beers and wrestling. That's my scene. Death matches and lucha libre, it's all so mean. I'm a straight up smart goofball, not no kiss ass. I stand tall when it comes to wrestling. I'm the king. I know every move, every fling. Get ready for a wild time with Drinkin at MPX, where we don't quit. Drinkin at MPX, that's where it's at, like a power bomb. We hit hard, never flat. Fucking right, we're living the dream. Talking about wrestling, always a scream.
You know, I've always said here at Drinkinatmos, just because it says drinking at Moe's does not mean it has to be alcoholic. So I'm happy to say Drinking at Moe's is sponsored by Prince Nana Coffee. The exact same guy you see every week on Dynamite, on Collision. Yes, he has his own coffee, and it's freaking delicious. They don't even roast those beans until you've placed your order. And you might be telling me, hey, Big Mo, I'm more of a tea guy. They got you covered there too. Use the referral link in the description of this video. And let's get you dancing like Prince Nana with Prince Nana Coffee. All right, everybody, welcome. Drinking at Moe's. Big Mo here. You know the drill. YouTube, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff, because YouTube's algorithm continues to be a pain in the ass. Most places you can find the audio podcast too. Don't forget about those. Today, I'm excited to have with me your husband's favorite wrestler. Well, yeah, and out of MPX, Shay Karmichael. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, I can't complain. I mean, we had some of the cold weather up here, but not anywhere near as bad as I heard it was up in like Minnesota and Wisconsin,
Oh,
where they were having to worry about the possibility of trees exploding.
geez. Like, that's a real thing. I saw something about it, but I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I wasn't sure when I first saw it myself, but apparently something with like the tree sap uh, freezing in the trees, and then just
Oh, wow.
I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I'm not in that.
Yep, no thanks. I don't know what I would do if I saw that.
Oh God, it's already enough up here in Nebraska with some of the winters we get up here. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, first thing I'd like to start off with everybody with when they first come on the show is what got you started as a fan, and then what got you deciding to make the leap into the business?
So I've been a fan since I was like 8 years old. My stepbrother would watch wrestling, and then one day I just happened to like walk in on him watching wrestling, and it was Trish Stratus and Mickey James wrestling, and I was like, oh, what's this?
Oh yeah, that
Yep.
would be enough to teach a young girl that, like, hey man, we can get out there and kick some ass too.
Yeah, and then after that, I started playing like, the video games and playing action figures with him, and it just kind of stuck. So I
Yeah,
decided that's what I wanted to do right out of high school.
hey, nothing wrong there. And yeah, Lord, people getting started younger and younger anymore. Like, I
Yeah.
know we'll talk a little bit about this person, but Billy Starks got like before she was even out of high school,
Yeah.
and now look at everything that she's doing. I know.
That would have been that would have been me too, but no one around here took people under the age of 18.
Yeah, yeah, no, that is the thing anymore, because I guess insurance tricky stuff.
The safety.
The safety
Yeah.
stuff that while it is important, it's like I don't understand any of the legalese behind any of that, so whatever. But we were talking about uh before recording that one of the things that got me set up with you here is Metroplex Wrestling. Good Lord, have they been starting this year off with a bang? With
Yep.
they had the free show, and then I heard that somebody that I'm a fan of there in Manders was there, and he's had fun. I've been able to joke with him about how I said some of his matches might as well be sponsored by Home Depot. He he, he got a laugh out of that, so I'm like, hey, cool. But then
Cool.
recently, I know the news came out. I'm trying to remember if we already, as of this recording, already passed this event. But the big news that came out of Ring of Honor with the joint show with
The,
MPX
the Global War show. Yeah.
Global
That'll
Wars,
be this
yeah,
weekend. Yeah. It was supposed to be past weekend, but the snowstorm
it kind of
canceled it, so it'll
pushed
be
it
this
back.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I was wanting to say I heard the 24th, but then yeah, with all the craziness that had been going on, yeah, I would have understood if that got pushed back a little bit.
Yeah,
But
it did.
I know when I saw that news, I'm like, holy crap! Like I was already in the process of you know doing recordings for the Texas Rumble, and then I'm seeing stuff for Global Wars. I'm like, God dang,
Can't
MPX
keep
really
up.
got
And then you got Who Runs World 3 coming up.
that. Man, those shows have been pretty killer shows from the bits I've been able to see. I know. Oh God, what was the? I talked about this with somebody. The
Bad Bitch Brawl.
bad bitch brawl. That I'm like, I know I saw what was one of the last ones where Deanna Perrazzo was on there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I've met her, and behind the camera, nice as can be. You put her out in front, like when the lights are on and the camera's on her, man, the very definition of a bad bitch right there.
Yeah, for sure.
But with MPX, I was hearing some stuff about the Simps.
Yes.
Now, I'll admit, I'll admit that initially when I heard that name, that I'm like, well, that don't really have a nice connotation to it.
It's not supposed to.
Yeah, I would imagine so, but where did that come up? Where did you get the idea for it, or was that a idea that kind of a group idea?
I mean, it just got to a point that we realized I'm constantly being simped over, so,
Ah,
might as well use them.
no, that makes sense. And I know we got the MPX Factor show coming up, where we talked a little bit about Billy Starks, and she's teaming up with Athena and Matthew Palmer, who I've had the pleasure of having Matthew Palmer and Billy Starks on the show. I've been able to meet Athena once, and then you and two guys that I'd say, yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be on their bad side.
For
One,
sure.
a former guest, and I always feel awkward when thinking I might mispronounce a name, but Day DeVille.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, good, I got it right. Like I always feel incredibly awkward there, but that match right there. Now having recorded with you, I'm like, wow, there's really only two people in that match that I haven't talked to for this show.
Yeah, need to get those two now.
I do. I will say I get why Athena with Ring of Honor and AEW, they got their process with getting people, but yeah, I've gotten the email address to send inquiries to, but yeah, that's a bit of a yeah. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
So wait.
But I got uh I'm I am in contact with the other one, so I'm excited. But the
Devin?
big show coming up here in very, very shortly. I know you yourself aren't on the card, but the Texas Rumble. Now, you did mention before we started recording there was some pretty interesting stuff that happened at the last one, which I
Yes.
didn't do recordings for that one, but hey, I'd love to hear about how that came about.
Yeah, at the last Texas Rumble, I became MPX Women's Champion. That was my first title reign there. So I wish I could do it again this year, but I will not be there, sadly. But my time is coming to get that title back.
Oh yeah, no, they and I've seen the women's champion right now at I believe it's still Abaddon. Like
Yes,
holy
it's Abaddon.
little intimidating figure right there that I'd imagine being like. And I know for myself, I'd be like, okay, that might just be me, but you know, I know that you're two guys that you'll be teaming up with against Matthew Palmer, Athena, and Billy Starks. I imagine they're going to be in the mix. So I I'd venture to say that when picking who you might hope to win, as long as it's one of those two, would probably be a safe guess there.
It's a pretty safe guess. I only align myself with winners, and they are the MPX Tag Team Champions.
Mm-hmm.
So I expect one of them to win.
Oh no, I can.
I expect them to win this tomorrow, Friday, not tomorrow, Friday. I
Yeah,
mean, well, I'm gonna win, but our team's gonna win.
you, you. I would imagine that it would be a safe bet that anybody, when they go in, they're going in wanting to win.
Hmm.
And, you know, like I said, those two guys you got behind you there, there's a reason they earned those tag team titles. And yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be on their bad side. So I would say going into that match, feeling pretty confident.
Well, they don't want to be on my bad side, so they better be bringing their A game.
Yeah, no, I can gather that, yeah, that you would not be one yourself that anybody would want to be on your bad side.
No,
I'm,
just ask my simps. They know.
I can imagine. I know I know a few people that yeah, but ooh. So with the Simps, I know we got the tag champs and you chasing back after the women's title. Now there's the Who Runs the World,
Mhm.
those runs of shows. Now that is just further proof that um trying to find the right words here. Sometimes I get a little tongue tied because I talk too damn fast. I go on rants here. But I can imagine the talk that I have heard before Who Runs the World, those shows started. I've heard a few places talking about how it might be difficult to run a all women show, but MPX with Who Runs the World is proving that there are great female talent out there. All you got to do is give them a chance to shine.
Yeah, for sure. There's so many women in wrestling who are just overlooked because there's really not that many of us. Like, we all know each other. That's what's crazy. Like, I know people in North Carolina that I've never met, but I know them. And Who Runs the World definitely brought a big light to women's wrestling and can show that we're just as good as the men and sometimes even better. So,
Oh, listen, it. I'm trying to remember who was talking about it. Um, but I believe it might have been Michelle McCool was talking about it, how
Oh, really?
they had one time, well, there was an incident where she was told that they had to go back out and redo a match because they were going harder than the guys and showing them up. And I'm wanting to say it was Chris Jericho that she said mentioned, man, if they're doing going out there and doing better, that's not their issue. That's the other guys that need to up their game.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah, I've
loving
heard that
seeing that.
story.
I'm loving getting to see that this stuff is coming to light. And we talked about the Texas Rumble. I know not in there this year, but hey, there's always next year, and maybe you know your Simps will be able to stay on your good side, and you'll win it next year.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
So so I have two categories here. One's a bit of a name game where I name off some people. You give me some quick thoughts on them,
Okay.
and I try to theme it towards the guests as much as possible. So, and we'll try to go through this a little quick because I know we got a little bit of a time crunch, so that's fine. So, first one, you'll either know her as Blake Monroe or also formerly known as Mariah May.
Well, Mariah May rubbed lipstick all over my face. So I don't know how about I feel about that one, but Blake Monroe's doing pretty great. But Mariah May, I need another match with her.
Mm. Now, I had a little funny moment after Tony Storm had talked about her slapping the tits off her opponent. I happened to be going to a show the Saturday after. Tony Storm had a match, and I just yelled out when she was in the corner, slap her tits off. And Luther, I broke Luther.
Really?
Yeah. And my goal when I go into a show or whether I'm on commentary, I'm trying to make somebody crack.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that I got that done on national TV, I'm like, yes.
Yes. That's
Now,
funny.
now we haven't seen this one in a little bit, but I think when I introduce her that I have to do it this way. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Oh, yes. Britt Baker. I don't have too many thoughts. I'd love to wrestle her one day. Um, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, no, she's always had quite the busy schedule with,
Being a
a,
dentist and a
being
wrestler?
a dentist and a full time wrestler.
Yeah, that's crazy. I want to know what her schedule's like.
Oh, God, I wouldn't even want to imagine because I can only imagine going to the dentist. Maybe you're going to a new dentist and you walk in and it's Britt Baker.
You know what's actually funny? My dentist, we were talking and she knew I was a wrestler and she told me she knows Britt Baker. They're friends.
No
So
kidding.
I was like, that's crazy. But yeah,
That is
I guess they went to
interesting.
school or something together. So
Huh. That is interesting.
yeah, that was pretty crazy. I was like, oh wow, really?
I would have had the same reaction. Now, this next one, I've had the pleasure of meeting her once, and well, she's the current WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. You know, I don't have too many thoughts on Becky. She did a lot for the women's division, and she was one of the people I watched growing up. She was coming up around the time that I actually started watching wrestling. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I got to meet her at one of those World of Wheels auto shows, and I got
Mm.
this like somebody had drawn up like a comic book cover sort of looking thing that of her that I had bought, so I took that and got her to sign that, and
Oh yeah.
it was kind of fun, kind of a fun experience. And now, last but not least, somebody that has ties to one of my all-time favorites, and I'm talking about the late great Bray Wyatt there, but
Mhm.
this lady, Alexa Bliss.
I love Alexa Bliss. I actually take inspiration from her moveset, if you've seen a little bit of it. But
I've seen a little bit of it. I
yeah,
can see that. I can see that.
yes, I grew up watching Alexa Bliss, and she was one of my favorites growing up for sure.
Oh yeah, and I just remember seeing, when she got to be aligned with Bray Wyatt there, and I've I've had some of Bray Wyatt's friends on the show, which at the time I didn't realize, I guess, that they were friends until I get a Twitter alert back before he passed about I was like looking at it. I'm like, I don't recognize that picture. So I go, I check it at a stoplight, and I about dropped my phone because it was Bray Wyatt.
Oh wow, did he follow you?
Liking, liking the post about the episode I did with his friend.
Oh wow,
Yeah, I
that's
had
crazy.
it was former Ring of Honor 6-man tag champ Dutch.
Okay.
Yeah, part of the righteous. I need to get Vincent on now, but hey, maybe that'll happen. Anyways, I got some random questions here, some wrestling related, some not,
Okay.
some nothing to do with anything we talked about. That's why random. So, first one, craziest in match moment for you.
Mm, I don't know. I guess realizing that chair shots really do they really hurt. I can't know. I don't know if I can curse on here, but they really effing hurt.
Oh, you can. Lord
Yeah.
knows I've done it more than I can count.
I did a street fight against Rachel Rose for the PWF Women's Championship. I did win that title. Um, but I remember I took my first chair shot and I was like, damn, that was bad. And then I took another one. And I remember at one point I had like a little tiny tear coming out of my face. I was like, that's terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine that those would not be comfortable in the least bit.
Yeah, it got me right in the shoulder blade. I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yep, nope, nope, done.
Don't
Yep, I can
put me through the
totally.
table again.
I've always I've always wondered because I've never done that in the ring before. I've done a pro wrestling boot camp where we got to do some of the training, got to run the ropes, got to take some bumps, and even doing that, I was walking funny for about a week. But I can only imagine after attempting to take a chair shot. Yeah, no.
It definitely killed my adrenaline. I had like a lot of adrenaline going into that match, and I took that chair shot, and I was like, damn, oh my god.
Oh God, yep. I can think about it right now. I already got a bad back, but
Just like when I hit her with it too, like those chairs were heavy. My when I went to the back, the first thing I knew that was hurting was my biceps. It's from lifting the chair to hit her. I was like,
yeah,
dang,
yeah. Some of those metal folding chairs,
they're heavy.
they're heavy to lift up, above your head.
I get very mad when people are like, chair shots are fake. No, they are not. I
Oh God,
promise you, they are not.
oh God, that is my thing when it comes to wrestling in general. When people talk about it being fake, I
Yeah.
don't. There's aspects that are predetermined, but the damage you guys take to get to those points, not a lot you can fake out of all of that.
Yeah. I'm usually like, do you want to see my folder of bruises? Because it really hurts. So stop saying that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you there. Now, with the name of a show like I have, I feel like I have to ask this one. Favorite drink, alcoholic or otherwise, or hell, both.
Alcohol wise, right now I'm really enjoying Sauvignon Blanc. I like wine a lot.
Oh, okay.
I'm experimenting in wine. Um, I like mules, and then coffee is my favorite, like, not alcoholic drink.
Okay. I know caffeine hits with the, I while I am glad that I don't work evenings anymore, I'm not much of a. I'll admit I'm not much of a morning person. So
Yeah.
when I'm getting up, and I'll go to the gas station on the way to work, and they'll be like, "Good morning," and I'll just be like, "Meh."
I enjoy mornings, but like coffee's just like that little something I look forward to every day, you know?
Oh yeah, everybody has that. I know
Yeah.
my wife tries to tell me I got a bit of a Dr. Pepper problem. But I'm like, as long as we got some in the house, I got that all figured out. Now,
I got you.
ah ha ha, there we go.
Yes. Love Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, have you tried it with Jack Honey?
No, I don't really drink whiskey.
Okay.
I've only ever really had Screwball. But if I
The
drink,
peanut butter.
yeah, if I drink liquor, it's usually tequila.
Okay, hey, I'm with you on that. I'm When it comes to liquor, I'm a whiskey tequila guy. I do enjoy the rocks one, Terramana.
Okay.
That
Yeah, I
stuff
haven't
is
had that one.
that
Terramana.
stuff is so damn smooth. You put that in a margarita, you're gonna need to be careful.
Really? Dang. I'll have to try that. I didn't
Oh
think I
yeah,
knew about that one.
that and the Casamigos, the one that used to be, I think,
Yes.
at least used to be owned by George Clooney.
Casamigos is very good. I love Casamigos.
Oh yeah, I had a friend that used to own a restaurant make me a margarita with that one time, and let's just say I'm thankful I only had two.
Yeah. Yeah, it's strong.
I was feeling it partway through that second one.
Yeah.
All right, now, last but not least for this random category, best advice you have for anybody wanting to get into wrestling.
Um, Probably just take the chance. It's a very scary thing to do. I know nowadays it's a lot easier to find a school. When I started, it was not. Um, yeah, but just take the chance and go do a tryout. I mean, most schools you have to do a tryout before just to make sure you want to do this. But
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely would say start working out now. Start getting in the gym now. I wish I would have done that sooner when I was younger, but hey, I'm still young. We'll get there.
I get you there. Now, where can people find you social media wise? So if they don't already have their eyes on you, they can go ahead and get them there.
All of my social media is just Shay Karmichael. You should know how to spell that.
Hmm?
But yeah, everything is Shay Karmichael, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Twitter and TikTok are probably my two most neglected ones. I'll admit that. I ain't on either of them that much. I don't know why. I guess being a one man production crew on this show kind of takes up a little more of my time.
Yeah, those ones are harder to post on. Like, I don't really post on TikTok. I am on TikTok all the time, but I don't really post. Um, Twitter's like the biggest
We,
uh,
that is
wrestling
true.
social media. So I do need to. You can like connect your Instagram and oh wait, no, I'm thinking about Facebook. Just kidding. Usually I'll like copy my post and then go post it on Twitter.
That is true. There, I know Instagram and uh,
Facebook, that's what it is.
Facebook, and
Then
I'm one to say
Threads
there's
now.
there's that, yeah, threads. You can like link.
I
You
don't
can link them
understand
somehow.
Threads. I have Threads, but I don't get on that thing. I don't understand it.
That's the other one that I'm like. It just seems
Yeah,
like a wannabe Twitter is
yeah.
basically what it is. But okay, before we go, I'm having everybody that I know you're not in the match itself, but maybe some motivation for your two guys, and then a message to the MPX fans regarding the Texas Rumble.
Um, you know. They better just drink a lot of pre-workout before they get out there. Better hope they're not number one, because who knows? Who knows who's going to be in that rumble?
Yeah.
And to the fans, I know you wish I was there, so you can still chant my name, even though I'm not there.
Oh yeah. No, there's no reason why they can't. I know. Heck, what was it? Rob Van Dam used to have, you know, them cheering his name whether he was there or not.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like the whole show. That's why they that's why they called him, and I think he even said it. That's why they called him the whole fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. Well, that is about all I have. I want to thank you for taking the time to talk to me tonight. Been an absolute pleasure. And you are absolutely welcome back anytime.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Now, my issue with this fucking button, they had to go and switch the shit around on me. And now I'm like,